This street generates over $15 million a year. But the people making that money, most of them don't live here. They can't afford to. I'm standing on Bui Vien Street in Ho Chi Minh City, and what you're about to see is the side of this place nobody talks about. The financial infrastructure, the people behind the curtain, and one conversation that changed how I see this entire district. Stay with me. Let me set something straight right away. Bui Vien isn't just a party street. That's the easy narrative. Backpackers, cheap beer, $1 shots. But that's the surface. And I'm not interested in the surface. I'm interested in the system. Because when you look closer, Bui Vien isn't chaos. It's infrastructure. And someone's profiting from every single transaction happening on this block. Let me walk you through the numbers. There are roughly 80 bars and restaurants operating on this street. Each one generates anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 a month in revenue, depending on location and season. Do the math. That's conservative. But here's the part most visitors miss. The people working these bars, they're not the owners. The owners live in District 2, District 7, sometimes Singapore. They own the lease. They manage remotely. And they collect the profit. The staff you see serving drinks, pouring shots, cleaning tables, smiling at tourists, they're earning between $300 and $500 a month, some less. The bartender serving you isn't building wealth here. They're surviving. And Bui Vien runs on that separation. Capital at the top, labor at the bottom, revenue flowing upward. Now let's talk about real estate, because that's where the real money is. A commercial lease on Bui Vien, prime location, street facing, runs anywhere from $5,000 to $12,000 a month per unit. That's not mortgage, that's rent. And the landlords, they're not negotiating. This is a seller's market. Every spot on this street is occupied. There's a waiting list. So if you're a bar owner, you're not just competing with other bars for customers. You're competing for the right to stay in business. Miss 2 months of rent, you're gone. Someone else takes the spot, and the cycle continues. The street doesn't slow down. It just rotates operators. But here's where it gets more interesting. The alcohol, every bottle sold on this street, comes through a controlled supply chain. Distributors own the contracts. They set the prices. And bar owners don't have leverage. You want Tiger beer on tap? You're signing an exclusivity deal. You want Heineken? Same arrangement. These aren't handshake agreements. These are contracts backed by corporations who've already mapped out every profit margin before a single bottle gets poured. And the markup? Significant. A bottle that cost the bar $1.50 gets sold for $3. Multiply that by a few thousand transactions per night across 8 venues, and you start seeing the scale. But the bar owners aren't the ones benefiting most. The distributors are. The landlords are. The licensing authorities are. Because at every layer of the system, someone's extracting value. And the person drinking the beer, they're just funding the machine. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds cynical. Maybe it is. But I'm not saying Bui Vien is a scam. I'm saying it's a business. And like any business, there are people who profit and people who participate. The question is, which side are you on? I wanted to understand this better, so I reached out to someone who's been inside the system for years. Not a tourist, not a bar owner. Someone in the middle, someone who sees both sides. His name is Minh. He's Vietnamese. Grew up in District 4, a working-class neighborhood about 20 minutes from here. He's been working hospitality in Bui Vien for almost 8 years. Started as a bartender, Now he manages operations for a small chain of 3 bars. And when I asked him to sit down and explain how this street actually works, from the inside, he agreed. But on one condition: we keep it honest. Here's what he told me.
I started working Bui Vien in 2016. I was 21. Before that, I worked in District 4. Small coffee shop, make maybe $250 per month. My friend tell me, come Bui Vien, you make more money, you practice English, you meet people from everywhere. So I come. First job, bartender, $350 per month. I think, okay, it's more than coffee shop. And tourists give tips sometimes, not every time, but sometimes. Maybe $20, $30 extra per month if I lucky. But I learn very fast. This job is not about building future. It's about surviving now. Every night, same routine. Smile, pour drink, clean glass, serve customer. Tomorrow, same. Next week, same. You cannot save money with this salary. Rent in the city, food, motorbike, phone, everything take your money. So you just exist. Most people who work here, they young. 18, 19, maybe 25 maximum. They work 1 year, maybe 2 years, then they go. Some go back to province, some go to factory job, some go to office. This street is like training ground. You come, you learn city life, you learn English, you learn how to talk to foreigner, then you leave. Very few people stay a long time like me. Why I stay? Because I move up. After 2 years, I become shift supervisor, then assistant manager. Now I manage 3 bar for same owner. My salary now $800, sometimes $900 with bonus. So it's different for me. But I look around. I see same bartender faces every few months change. New people come, work, tired, leave. The system, it built like this. Owner don't want people stay long time. Because long time, you ask for more money. You complain. You want promotion. New people, they don't complain. They just happy to have job. So owner prefer high turnover. Keep fresh people, keep salary low, keep profit high. And rent, the rent is crazy. The bar I manage on Main Street, owner pay $9,000 per month just for rent, not including electric, water, license, salary, supplier. Everything together, maybe $15,000, $16,000 per month cost. So owner need make minimum $20,000 to have profit. And competition is everywhere. Every bar, same product, beer, shot, music. Customer go wherever is cheap, wherever is loud, wherever has promotion. Owner always stress, always worry. This month good, next month maybe slow. But if you own 3 bar, 4 bar, like my boss, you spread risk. 1 bar slow, other bar busy. You survive. People think owner just sitting collecting money. No, owner have big pressure, big investment, big risk. But if you make it work, yes, you make good money. My boss, he make maybe $10,000, $15,000 profit per month from 3 bar. Not bad, but he worked for these 10 years. He start with 1 small bar, save money, open 2nd bar, then 3rd bar. Now he comfortable. But most new owner, they fail. They think it's easy. They see tourists everywhere. They think money is easy. But they don't understand the cost. The rent kill you. The supplier take cut. The license expensive. The competition brutal. After 6 months, 1 year they close. Someone else take the spot. The street continue. Money keep moving. But most people here, bartender, server, even manager like me, we just in the middle. Money pass through us. We don't keep it. We just move it from customer to bar, from bar to owner, from owner to landlord to supplier to government. We are just the hands, not the brain, not the pocket.
That conversation stayed with me because it confirmed something I've been thinking about for a while. Bui Vien isn't a wealth generator for most people touching it. It's a funnel. Money flows in from tourists, from backpackers, from gap year travelers, and it flows out to landlords, distributors, license holders, and owners who've consolidated multiple properties. The people in between, bartenders, servers, managers like Min, they're just facilitating the transfer. They're not accumulating, they're circulating, and that's the design. Now, I'm not sharing this to discourage anyone from visiting. Bui Vien is what it is. A street designed for temporary experiences, cheap drinks, loud music, social overload. And for a lot of travelers, that's exactly what they're looking for. But if you're someone who thinks about systems, who asks who profits, and how does this actually work, then Bui Vien becomes a case study. It's a hyper-efficient extraction model. It maximizes revenue per square meter. It cycles labor quickly, and it operates with almost zero downtime. Every night, the street resets. New customers, new transactions, same infrastructure. From a business perspective, it's brilliant. From a human perspective, it's worth questioning. I came back the next morning, 6:30 a.m., different street, completely different energy. The bars are closed, the chairs are stacked, trash is being swept up by city workers, and the only people around are locals. A woman selling coffee from a small cart, a few motorbike taxi drivers waiting for their first ride, shop owners lifting metal shutters. This is the Bui Vien that doesn't get photographed, the version that exists between the performance. And it reminded me of something Min said. Money passed through them. They don't keep it. Because that's what this street does. It extracts, it processes, and it moves on. So here's what I'll leave you with. Bui Vien is a business, an efficient one. And if you're visiting, enjoy it. Drink the cheap beer. Take the photos. Experience the energy. But if you're thinking about working here, or investing here, or building something here, understand what you're walking into. This isn't a gold rush, it's a turnstile, and the people making real money figured that out a long time ago. Thanks for walking with me. If you want to see more videos breaking down the economics behind travel destinations, hit subscribe, and let me know in the comments, which city should I cover next? Until then, stay curious.